China just shocked the world with what they're putting inside their factories. But here's what nobody's talking about. These aren't just robots. They're humanoids that look like they came straight out of a science fiction movie, but they're working right now, at this exact moment, on actual production lines. And UBTECH, the company behind this, just did something that will change everything. The future isn't coming, it's already here. Let's get straight to the point. UBTECH just delivered the first mass commercial batch of humanoid robots to factories. We're talking about dozens of units of the Walker S model, robots standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 170 pounds, that can work for 8 consecutive hours without stopping. They're not in laboratories. They're on factory floors, side by side with human workers, assembling parts, inspecting products, and moving materials. Here's the crazy part. Each of these robots costs about 800,000 yuan, around $110,000. Sounds expensive, think about this. A human worker in China earns on average 70,000 yuan per year. This robot pays for itself in just over a decade. But it works 3 shifts, doesn't need vacation, doesn't get sick, and doesn't complain. Do the math, the economics are brutal. UBTECH isn't playing around. They plan to produce thousands of these units in the coming years. And they're not alone. Tesla is developing Optimus. Boston Dynamics has Atlas. But UBTECH is the first to make commercial deliveries at scale. This isn't a prototype, it's mass production. Now let's talk about what these robots actually do. The Walker S has 41 degrees of freedom of movement. This means it can move its arms, hands, fingers, legs, and torso in extremely precise ways. It can pick up objects weighing up to 22 pounds with each hand. It can walk at speeds up to 2 miles per hour. It has cameras, depth sensors, and artificial intelligence that allows it to navigate complex environments, avoid obstacles, and recognize objects. Here's what this means in practice. In an electronics factory, the Walker S can pick up tiny components, position them with millimeter precision, and assemble them on circuit boards. In an automotive factory, it can inspect welds, verify quality, and even collaborate with traditional industrial robots. In warehouses, it can sort packages, organize shelves, and transport materials. It's replacing tasks that previously required human dexterity. But here's where it gets even more insane. These robots learn. They use artificial intelligence and machine learning. You can teach a Walker S to perform a new task by showing it a few times. It observes, processes, and replicates. No complex reprogramming needed. This is revolutionary. It means a single unit can perform dozens of different jobs throughout its lifespan. UBTECH already has contracts with major manufacturers in China. Electronics companies, automotive companies, and even food companies are testing these humanoids. And the results are coming in. Productivity increases by 30 to 50% on some lines. Errors drop to near zero. Downtime disappears. Its efficiency at a level humans simply cannot achieve. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. What happens to the workers? Here's the thing. China has 290 million manufacturing workers. If just 10% of these jobs are replaced by humanoid robots over the next 10 years, we're talking about 29 million people. 29 million! This isn't an incremental change. It's a massive transformation. Some argue that new jobs will be created. Technicians to maintain the robots, engineers to program them, managers to supervise them. And that's true. But here's the problem. One technician can supervise 50 robots. Those 50 robots replace 150 workers. The math doesn't add up. For every job created, 3 or 4 disappear. The Chinese government knows this. They're investing heavily in professional retraining. Training programs in technology, logistics, and services. But the speed of change is the problem. You don't transform an assembly line worker into a robotics engineer in 6 months. It takes years. And these robots are coming now. Here's the twist. China sees this as a strategic advantage. They have a rapidly aging population. The workforce is shrinking. By 2050, China could lose 200 million workers due to demographics. Humanoid robots solve this problem. They keep factories running even with fewer humans available. Is it strategic genius or social disaster? Depends on how you look at it. And it's not just China. The United States, Japan, South Korea, and Europe are all racing to develop their own humanoid robots. Tesla wants to put Optimus in its own factories by 2025. Japanese companies like Honda already have advanced prototypes. It's a global race. And whoever gets there first will dominate the manufacturing of the future. Let's project this 5 years forward. Imagine 2030. Factories around the world have humanoids working on almost every production line. They assemble smartphones, electric cars, appliances. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Products become cheaper. Production accelerates. But millions of workers are displaced, retraining, or struggling to find new roles. The question is no longer if this will happen. It's when. And the answer is, it's already happening. UBTECH proved that humanoid robots can work at commercial scale. Other companies will follow. The cost will drop. The technology will improve. And adoption will accelerate exponentially. Here's the question that should keep you up at night. Are you ready for a world where most manufacturing jobs aren't done by humans? Where the line between man and machine in the factory no longer exists? Where the global economy is reconfigured not by politics or war, but by 5'9" robots that never sleep? This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. If you were impressed by this technological revolution happening right now, hit that like button on the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next content about the technologies and mega projects shaping our future. See you next time.